Anything you wanna do, I am gonna try to. Boy, my body's best for you. Pleasure is a destination you can buy, but still get you.
Hello, it's me. Anyway, I don't know why I just did that, but hi guys, it's Wednesday. Well, before we even get into the vlog, hi everyone, my name is Genesis. To those of you guys who are new here, and welcome back to those of y'all who are returning. So today is Wednesday. Like I said, I just made some grilled cheese and 2 fried eggs for breakfast. And I have a little glass of orange juice here, get my vitamin C in, because you know, COVID. And then I have a bottle of water, of course, gotta stay hydrated. So I'm not vlogging until Wednesday because I just felt like Monday and Tuesday I just need to get my life together. I don't like how high up in the camera angle I am. But anyway, yeah, it's Wednesday. This week I started my studying for Step 1. And so that's what the vlog is mostly gonna be about. But I wanted to like start doing my vlogs differently. And I'm gonna eat while I talk, guys, because I'm actually pretty hungry. But I wanted to like start doing my vlogs a little bit differently because I feel like the reason most of y'all are even following me is because of like med school content. And so I just feel like I haven't really been catering to that really at all. And so I want to start doing more like actual med school content, like med school vlogs instead of just like regular vlogs. So I feel like I'm gonna just kind of like switch the kind of content that I post on my YouTube. And then also, guys, I have deleted my Instagram. I didn't delete my account. I did delete the Instagram app off my phone because I just feel like, one, I need to delete the app so that I can dedicate this time that I need to like actual studying. Now I don't like how high up it is, but I feel like I need to dedicate all this study time to actual studying. So I was like, let me just delete the Instagram app on my phone because I'm getting sucked in, y'all. And then too, I just feel like for my own personal growth reasons and just like trying to get away from like a lot of comparison stuff that's happening, I think that can be attributed to the Instagram app. So I was like, let me just delete the app, focus on school and focus on myself. Those are 2 updates that I have. But right now I'm about to get started studying. I'm gonna finish watching this vlog that I'm watching, and I also wanted to see if part 2 of this true crime episode that Eleanor is doing, if she's posted that yet, because I really want to see part 2 of that. And so I'm gonna finish eating my breakfast, and after that I was gonna try to set up these these smart lights, like these smart light bulbs that my brother got me for Christmas, because I still have not set those up. But I just have to get out my Alexa, the Echo Dot thing. So I have to get that out, reset that up, and then figure out the whole light situation. So I'll hit you guys up when I start doing that. Okay, this is me. Here's how Alexa says your name. Okay, that's not bad. Okay. Now we're taking the lights out. Since one of these in the living room is connected to the switch, I think what I can do is put one of these bulbs into the lamp, my desk lamp. But see, guys, this one is connected to a light switch. Download the C by GE app. Oh, so this has nothing to do with the Alexa app. I have to create an account. Oh my goodness. Turn the lights on. Your new smart lights must be turned on to set up. Okay. All right, guys, the light in the lamp is on, as you can see. Now we're going to locate your devices and establish a connection. It's best to set up devices for one room in your home at a time. See, I knew it. I said, let's set them up one at a time. Look for the blinking light. Y'all, OMG, it's blinking. OMG, guys, OMG, this is working. Now, it said it's able to be controlled with Alexa, but I don't know how do I connect it to Alexa. I'm gonna press done. Oh, set up voice assistant, Amazon Alexa, link Alexa. Oh, that was easy. Wow. Oh, can I control? I can control the brightness here. Whoa. Okay, so we've got the desk lamp set up, guys, and so now I'm gonna set up the rest of these lights. So my plan, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna set up this living room one here that's not connected to the switch, and then I'm gonna put another one in my bedroom. But the issue with my bedroom is that I have three bulbs in here, so I just don't know which ones I want to do. I'm thinking maybe, because there's this one that's connected to the switch as well, but like, I think I would like to do the smart light bulb with the one that's connected to the switch because it makes me mad when I forget to turn the light off. And so, like, before I get into bed, and so I'd like to just be like, Alexa, turn off the bedroom lights. But, okay. I'm gonna finish setting these lights up, guys, and then I will hit you guys up later. Hi guys, so I have finished setting up my smart lights with the Amazon Alexa. Right now, I'm just playing like some lo-fi type of beats. I'm airplaying it to my TV because I like to listen to those kinds of beats while I study. So right now, here I'll show you guys. Right now, I'm just doing some UWorld questions in the Step 1 question bank. And I'll pull up my study plan here on my MacBook that I made so I can show y'all that. So, this is a study plan that I have, guys. As you can see, I had myself starting on Monday, the 28th, and I have it set up to where I do different blocks on each day. And I don't have anything of flashcards or practice exams up here because the flashcards is something that I'm just gonna do every day. And then practice exams, I have those set up to do like 3 of those towards the end. And then I take my Step 1 exam on May the 14th. So that's, after this week, that's 6 weeks away. I have my study schedule set up to where I don't have anything to do on the weekends. Right now, I'm actually still pretty behind. I'm actually behind. So what I have planned to do is actually to cross out each day as I do it. So I was able to get these questions done. I didn't do any emboss questions on Monday. But yesterday, I just could not get into the mind frame of studying, and you know, I feel like I'm giving myself a little bit of grace this week just because, like, but I feel like this week I'm just giving myself a little bit of grace because, like, this week I'm just really trying to give my body the rest that it needs, and so I'm trying. I had like planned Monday, yesterday, and today on my planner, but I just decided to just let my body sleep in as long as it needs to because I really need to catch up on sleep because these next 6 weeks are going to be pretty stressful, and really the next few months are going to be pretty stressful. Not just because of STEP, but also like with research and then setting up my way rotations and doing my residency applications. Like, all that is actually very terrifying when I start saying like I have to start my residency applications. Like, that just gives me anxiety, like even right now just saying it, but it's something that I have to do. It's something that every med student has to eventually do, that every doctor has done. And so I'm just like, you know, it's doable, it's possible, but it's gonna be stressful. And so yeah, but I'm just trying to give my body the time that it needs to like rest because, like I said, these next few months are about to be very hectic and very stressful. And then also, I know that I had days set up to where I didn't have anything to do on those specific days, like the weekends. And so I know I didn't do anything yesterday, so I was like, I can just like catch up over the weekend, and so it's fine. And even if I don't, it's still okay. Like, you know, as long as I feel like I'm doing effective studying and I feel like I'm getting everything done that I can possibly do, then I'm okay with that. But yeah, that's my step study schedule that I have. I did it on Google Sheets. Y'all have to excuse me. I don't know why I'm so tired. Hence why I have my coffee here and my little coffee mug that says pets are people too, because I have a kitty cat. But yeah, that's my Step 1 study schedule. I use Google Sheets. It's nothing special, and it's honestly just kind of a loose schedule anyway because I have other resources. Like, our school gave us the Kaplan Step 1 study books, and so I plan on using those as well. I'm gonna try to start flipping through them today just to see like what they offer. I had the Kaplan study books for the MCAT, and so I would assume that it would be something similar to that, but these books are broken down by subject and not by organ system. So instead of like neuro, cardio, endocrine, renal. It has it set up to where it's like pathology, physiology, anatomy. So the fact that I feel like maybe that it may work out and it may not with the study schedule I have now, because the one that I have set up is by organ systems. And so I'm just going to try to figure out how I can use these study books with the study schedule that I have set up, because for me, I found that studying things about organ systems is a lot more efficient for me, because that allows me to see how all the different things within an organ system come together into, like, you know, the grand scheme of the disease process. Like, I can see how the anatomy relates to the physiology, how it relates to the pharmacology, how it relates to the pathology and all that stuff in one organ system, versus looking at things from a pathology standpoint versus a physiology standpoint. Like, it just requires me to put too many different pieces together that I just feel like it would be way easier to just do about organ system, just look at all that stuff at one time to see the big picture, versus seeing a bunch of little things and then trying to put it together to make the big picture. So yeah, that's what I'm going to try to do today. So I'm going to get back started studying now. I'm going to drink some coffee and I'll show y'all up later. Okay, bye. Okay, hi guys. So I have made lunch. I made this honey, miso, broccoli, and sweet potato donburi. It's a HelloFresh meal. If you've watched any of my other vlogs, you know that I really like this meal and I can't stop making it. So I made this for lunch, and I'm just doing questions, and I'm doing like the general principles questions. So I guess like the physio, the biochem, the pathology, all that stuff. And I'm just like, wow, I don't remember a lot of biochem. And that's unfortunate. It's not necessarily discouraging, but it's also kind of like I have a lot of biochem to review and go over and relearn a lot of stuff as well. So I'm about to eat. I'm only on question 11. It takes me a while to get through questions just because I like to read through them, try to read through the explanations, try to understand them, and then make flashcards on the ones that I feel like I might forget, or like the concepts that I feel like I might forget, or the ones that are like really complicated. And so sometimes I make multiple flashcards for one question, and so it's a lot, but I'm gonna get through them. I don't see how people get through like hundreds of questions a day. Maybe I need to stop making so many flashcards and just like read through the explanations and just try to get through as many questions as possible. Because I don't know, I still have not figured out as far as like studying for these major exams, whether it's quantity over quality or vice versa for these questions. Like, I don't know if it's better for me to just do as many questions as I can, or if it's better for me to like sit down, go through the questions, and learn as much as I can from each question, but sacrificing the amount of questions that I do. So I don't really know. I'm gonna try to switch it up. Today, obviously, I'm doing quality, reading through questions and stuff like that. Tomorrow, maybe I'll do just like try to get through as many questions as I can, like just read through the explanation, maybe just make one flashcard for the questions that I don't understand, based on like the learning objective for the question, and just keep it moving and try to get through as many as possible. So we'll see how this goes. I'm gonna continue doing questions though, so I will hit you guys up later. Okay, bye. Alright, hi guys. So it is the next day and I am on my way to talk to someone about my narrative for my psychiatry rotation. So fingers crossed, and I hope that it goes well. Alright, guys. So, I literally was in there for 1 minute. All I did was read over the narrative, and, you know, it's a pretty basic narrative. But the narrative just tells, like, it goes on your dean's letter. Basically just talks about like how you did in the rotation, and I just went to look at my one for psych, and I mean I got an A in psych, so my narrative was pretty good, so not complaining. I'm about to go and get food now though. I'm on my way to the caf to get some food, and that is because I did not forget my ID this time, because for some reason every time I come to the school I forget my ID, but not today. So now, because the thing is, we have to, like, if we don't want to pay with our own money for the food, then we can use our student ID, but I always forget mine. So I can't never get food. And I'd be mad. But I didn't forget it today, y'all. Okay, hi guys. So I am back at home from school. I just, like y'all saw, I went to go and review my psych narrative, and then I went to get some food from the caf. My psych narrative, like, I got an A in the course, and the narrative was like very generic, and also like the pronouns were wrong, so that's how I kind of knew like it's just a generic kind of evaluation that they give everybody. But like, I guess that's fine with me as long as it doesn't say anything like bad about it. The only narrative that I really like want to make sure is like on point is my peds narrative, because that's a specialty that I want to go into. And at the end of our peds rotation, our clerkship coordinator actually sent us our peds narrative, and so I was able to read it, and that narrative is really good. Yeah, as long as my peds narrative is really good, and as long as none of my other narratives say anything negative, the only one that I'm worried about slightly is surgery, just because like I didn't have the best experience at one of my away sites. That's the only one that I'm kind of like maybe slightly concerned about, but the rest of them I'm not really concerned about, because I heard, you know, nothing but good things from all of my residents from my other rotations. But other than that, I'm not really too terribly worried. So now that I got my psych narrative and my peds narrative out of the way, sorry y'all, Peppa is playing with her toy in the background. But now that I got my psych narrative and my peds narrative out of the way, now I just have to check on family, and I made an appointment. I scheduled a time to go and review that one on April the 7th. OB, I don't doubt that one will be good as well. Internal, I got a B in that rotation, but for it to be the first rotation and for it to be internal, which is a 12-week rotation, I don't think that's bad at all, and I don't think my internal narrative will be bad either. So I just have to check on family, internal, OB, and surgery. But yeah, that's all the updates that I have for you guys right now. I'm about to go ahead and eat and watch an episode of Bridgerton before I get started studying. It's a little bit after 1 o'clock right now. It's 1:10, so I'm gonna watch an episode of Bridgerton, eat, and then I will get started doing questions. I'll probably try to get some more logistical stuff out of the way, as far as like emails and, you know, my VSLO application for away electives and stuff like that before I start questions. But yeah, so I will talk to you guys later. Okay, bye. Hi guys, so it is the next day and I am on my way to the urgent care right now. There's just a lot of things going on, so I promise I will explain it all later. Alright, hi guys. So it is almost 3 o'clock. When I got home from the doctor, I just went ahead and went on my computer and started this application for VSLO. That's the Visiting Student Learning Opportunities. It's basically the platform that we use to apply to fourth year away elective rotations. And so I went ahead and started doing that. But just wanted to update you guys on everything that was going on. So I went to the doctor for 2 things. So the first thing was that, like, I have this really bad habit of like picking at my ears and like digging all the way into them, and I know it's not good. I know, don't be like me, but I do it anyway. So the other day I was like picking in my ear, and it was like bleeding. I know, and so I was like, let me stop. But then the next morning I woke up and I sneezed out a bunch of green, yellow, brownish gunk. And I was like, ew. So, but that was only in the morning, because for the rest of the day I didn't blow anything else like that out of my nose. Like, it was just the usual clear stuff because I have bad allergies. But I didn't blow anything else out of my nose for the rest of the day, and I was fine. And then this morning I woke up and the same thing happened, but guess what, guys? I coughed some up too, and I was like, bleh. So then I was like, I don't think it's pneumonia because I don't feel sick. I checked my temperature, didn't have a fever or anything. So I was like, maybe I've given, sorry y'all. Clearly I'm tired. But I was like, maybe I've given myself an ear infection. So I was like, let me just go to the urgent care to see what's going on. But I had already planned on going to the urgent care anyway, because the second thing that I wanted to go for was like, I guess, a conglomeration of different symptoms that I've been having over the past like year or so, really. At the end of OTS, I was 175 pounds. And that was June of 2020. By December of 2020, I was 165. So I had lost 10 pounds over the course of 6 months, and it was like super unintentional. Then by December of 2021, I had lost another 10 pounds. I was 155 this past December. So I was like, okay, so that's 25 pounds down. Or no, 10 pounds down. And then when I got on the scale at the urgent care today, I was 154, and that was with all the clothes I had on. I had on sweatpants and this big fluffy sweater y'all saw I had on. And I was 154, and so I was like, okay, so, and then like I was 180 at the beginning of med school. So since the beginning of med school, I've lost 25, almost 30 pounds. So it was like this very unintentional weight loss, and then I've just been like super fatigued. I just haven't had the urge to like really eat a lot. Like I don't eat nearly as much, and then like I've been having like some weird GI symptoms as well. And yeah, it's just been like a conglomeration of things. And then like I have like these weird skin changes. It's just, and then the only thing that prompted me to even go to the urgent care is because I was doing questions yesterday, and I was doing GI questions actually, and one of the questions, the patient had conjunctival pallor, and I realized I don't even really know what conjunctival pallor means. I just know that when I see it in a question, that's supposed to mean anemia, but like, what is it? So I looked it up, and then I saw what it was, and I was like, okay, well, let me try it on myself. And then I did the little thing where you like have to pull down your eye, and I was like, y'all, look, I have conjunctival pallor. I know it looked weird when I did it just now, but I was like, OMG, do I have conjunctival pallor? And so then I was like, oh, now that means that I might be anemic. And I also realized I had never had any like baseline lab work done before, like CBC, CMP, all that stuff. And so I was like, let me just go to the doctor, tell them all of my symptoms, and see what he says. And so I went to the urgent care. I was telling him all of my symptoms and stuff, and he asked me, he was like, do you have a family history of thyroid issues? And at the time, I didn't know of any family history of that, so I was like, not that I know of. But then I was on the phone with my mom after the appointment, and she was like, oh yeah, your grandma had to have her thyroid removed when, like, right after your brother was born. I was like, that would have been helpful information to know. But, I mean, now I know. So apparently I have family history of thyroid issues. They ended up taking some blood. He said they would do like just the basic CMP, and he said he would also do a thyroid panel. So that's everything that happened at the doctor. Lots of things going on today, but I sent my short personal statement to my mentor, and she is going to read over that for me before I submit the application for this away elective, because this one that I'm submitting the application for is like one of my top choices that I would pick for residency. And so I really want the application to be good so that they pick me, because they only have 3 slots. And I'm really, really hoping that they pick me for one of them. So I need my application, my short personal statement, all that stuff to look very good. So yeah, I'm gonna start cooking something. I'm gonna watch the last episode of Bridgerton, and then I'm gonna get started doing questions. I'll let you guys know after I finish eating and watching TV. Okay, bye. Hi guys, I know it's dark, but it is the next day. It's Saturday, so it's the end of the week, and as you can see, I'm not sounding too great because I woke up this morning with an extremely sore throat, I guess from coughing, I don't know, but it blew out a whole bunch of green stuff out of my nose again this morning, and I also coughed up a bunch of green stuff. And I know the doctor said that it's probably just allergies, but I've never coughed. I haven't really blown out anything that was super green or yellow in quite some time. So I'm just gonna do what he says and just do the allergy medicine and stuff. And I'm hoping that that will fix the problem, but like feels like allergies, I guess. Like my eyes are super itchy now. My throat's super itchy. And like I can feel when I breathe in my chest. So I'm thinking maybe it's just some inflammation from coughing and trying to move all the mucus out of my lungs. I'm gonna stop talking now because my throat hurts really bad. So we're gonna conclude the vlog here. Thanks for watching all the way to the end, if you made it all the way to the end. And don't forget to like and comment and subscribe and share the video. Hit the notification bell so that you get notified every time I post. And I'll see y'all in my next video. Bye. Anticipation of what she